welcome everyone. Thanks so much for coming today. We're really stoked to have you. So Sim, have you worked on these projects before?
I think I've done it once.
You've done it once? So have you all been briefed by Sim on what we're doing this morning?
No?
Okay, you've got no idea. You're all Enviro students, aren't you? Awesome. Yeah, most, is that right?
I'm in an Enviro team or interested in the environment.
Oh,
so
awesome.
we've got like a
excellent. Oh great guys, well we're really stoked to have you here today. And before we begin, I'm just going to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land we meet on today, the Wathaurong. Their ancestors past and present. It's actually thanks to the Wathaurong that our coast has been kept in pretty good condition, and we've got a lot of knowledge on some native plants and some native plants that we
People use that for medicine. Also, the pig
Gordon,
face.
representing the
edible,
Wathaurong tribe,
only the flower
also
though.
explained some of the qualities that these plants held and their uses for the tribes of the Wathaurong area. He showed us some of the stones and minerals used for making paint as well as weapons.
Yeah, you should give yourself a pat on the back because you're doing a great thing for the environment. So we just like to thank you.
So I think we've managed to over the years rehabilitate about 10k of the Bellarine Peninsula, which has been really good, of sand dunes along the Bellarine Peninsula. So what we're going to be doing today, guys, is laying some brush down, and the brush is cuttings of local and native plants.
Rinchen taught us about the need to have native plants and the impact that introduced species can have on our environment.
There's different plants, different species found in certain areas. So we're planting unique species to this area. Now I'll show you a few of the plants we've got here today, guys. We've got some saltbush here. We've got some pig face. Some pig face, yep. And pig face, you'll find out some interesting stuff about pig face. We've got some knobby club brush. So all of these plants are really special plants that are found in this area, and they're really
the plants used have to be tough because of the heat and extreme weather conditions found at the beach. From gale force winds to salty water from the sea, these plants get it all. The brush matting is used for protecting the plants, as well as for a natural cover for the sand dunes. And all the plants used during the brush matting are local and indigenous.
And this afternoon we'll just get you guys to do another brush pile. How does that sound? Okay, awesome. You guys right with that? Yep, great.
Every time
Getting onto the beach to start was great, and most of the kids in reality just wanted to get straight into the action. But first, of course, there was a little bit of training to do. Rinchen had to make sure that everyone could plant the seedlings properly, and they're a little difficult to get out at first, but with the proper technique we were all ready to go.
So you just make sure that you see how the greenery, if you guys come over here you can have a look, the greenery's starting just here, so come in and have a look. Guys, come in, I'll invite you. So just make sure you plant it in a nice indentation like there, so you can just come up and have a look if you want. So is everyone, are you clear on that? Yeah? Yep? Yeah.
So Tane, why do you like the Enviro team?
Because it just feels good to make a difference, a little, even if it's little, like this. And in 10 years we'll come by and these plants will be bigger, and you go, oh, I got to plant them, and yeah.
Take the box around the way.
That's why. All the little differences.
Miss Lewis, who also works in the Marine Discovery Centre, has plenty of experience with tube planting and was a great help to all of our budding environmentalists.
Good. Here we have the pig face. There you go.
We have a lot of fun doing this. We pretty much have to plant each of the plants about 1 metre apart, so we have a nice kind of coverage of everything. And they're a little bit tough to get out, some of them. There we go. Nicely done. Now we just need to dig a little hole for it. If you can see that, there's a little hole in the ground. And dump him in there like that. Just cover it up a little bit, just to make it all nice and snug, so he doesn't
The Sand
flow
Dune
away.
Rehabilitation Program has occurred on an annual basis since 1986,
Yeah.
and thousands of students from schools in the Geelong region, Melbourne and country of Victoria have been involved. This has resulted in restoration of tens of kilometres of degraded coastline. The aim of the program is for students to learn about coastal processes and to be actively involved themselves in the restoration of damaged coastline.
So Miss Lewis, what made you want to do this environmental team in the first place?
When I was at high school, there was a really strong environmental team which I was involved with, and I found that it inspired and motivated me to get involved in environmental projects, and it was a really enjoyable part of my high school time. I found it a really fun thing to do, and I have such good memories of doing tree plantings and going on camps, and we used to produce a newsletter and all that kind of stuff. I just found that was a really worthwhile part of school. It was something I really identified with and connected with, and I thought there'd be students at Oberon who felt the same way. Yeah. And I wanted to give them the same opportunity that I had.
Cool. And do you see our environmental team excelling to that sort of level, having newsletters and that kind of thing?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I'm really excited by how much it's grown over the last year. Yeah. And that it's maintained its consistency and people regularly coming to meetings and lots of people coming out on these kind of events, and lots more people hearing about it, wanting to get involved, and I think it's been really great. Yeah.
And what did you think about the day today? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I think it's been going really well so far. Yeah, I was standing with Mr. Hallam earlier, just looking at you guys all cooperating and working so well, and even though you don't all know each other that well and you're all from different year levels, it was amazing just to see you all going for it. And Mr. Hallam made a really good call. He said, I haven't seen a phone or an iPod at all so far. And it's so true. And just, some of the other students, I love it out here, it's so exciting. It's stuff you don't really hear in the classroom that much. So it does make for a really good day. That makes me really happy, and also that we're doing something to protect this beautiful environment, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I feel blessed that we've got access to such special wilderness places so close to our school.
Yeah, do you often come down to these sort of places?
Yeah, I do. I used to live in Point Lonsdale, so I used to spend quite a lot of time here, and just think it's absolutely spectacular. And I'm really happy that that part of the coast is protected as a marine national park, and that the Marine Discovery Centre do such good work in helping to protect the coastline.
Yeah. Well, we thank you very much. You're doing a fantastic job.
And thank you for being such a good part of the team. It's great to have such good leaders at the Year 12 level. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
No worries.